These last few years have been difficult. From an increase in stress and anxiety of work and life to those who struggle to find the shining light that they long for after days of thinking there is no hope. I know how difficult life can be. I go through these difficulties almost daily, and there's some days when it gets tough, especially when I'm masking in order to conceal my true emotions. However, I'm here to tell you that there is hope. Near the end of this speech, I have some inspirational quotes that I'll be sharing that will fit in this message. Now, the word hope means a feeling of expectation and desire for a certain thing to happen. Hope can sometimes be difficult to keep when things don't go the way we want it to go, and we either give up hope or sit around and wait for a miracle to happen. However, I'm here to tell you right here, right now, to not lose that feeling of hope. It is the motivation that we need to keep moving forward in the right direction in order to strive for a much better life. I'll tell you this, you all are stronger than you realize. And even though there may be hurdles that are thrown in your way, you have what it takes to push through. Will there be days when you either lose or don't have any hope? Of course. But it's only temporary. In a way, it is like a continuous cycle. We have hope, then all of a sudden, something happens. Where hope takes a hit and finally comes full circle with that hope coming back up. In a moment, I will be giving examples of hope and why holding on to it is a great thing for any of us to do, because despite the issues and temporary roadblocks we may face, it is that hope where we shine through. For those of you here, just remember, Rome was not built in a day. I know you may feel hopeless at times and just don't know what to do. But hope goes a long way in helping by guiding us where we need to be. Parents, I know what you're feeling. That feeling of defeat, the feeling of doubt, the feeling of failure, and so on. Hope is one of the keys to belief, and belief is one of the keys to affirmation. You know, your child has a wonderful support system. And starting with you, they have that belief that through advocacy and support, there are better days ahead, that they will be comfortable sharing their story and have that hope that things will get better. Now, before I move on to the quotes, I'd like to give an example of what hope has given me. When I was first diagnosed with autism in the early 90s, I was confused because it wasn't really understood at that time. As years went by, so did the bullying from teachers and classmates, not being able to join any clubs and groups out of the fears of being the odd man out and being ignored. Back then, the word hope was a myth to me in my early years while growing up. But during my junior college days, I started to have hope after releasing my book and getting many positive comments and feedbacks from parents with autistic children. Because of what happened, I gained that hope. And hope started by joining talks, doing videos on YouTube, and being here today. And I believe that we autistics will have our voices heard, understood, and finally be accepted of who we are to others. To this day, I have held on to the hope, and I have started being more active with parents groups, podcasts, and so on, talking everything about autism. It is that hope that really pushes me to do something like this. And I have stepped out even more out of my comfort zone as I travel to different locations to share my side of the story and work with different sports teams to promote autism acceptance. I'm here to tell you this, the best is yet to come. now, I'd like to share with some quotes that I believe fit within the message that comes to mind when I think of hope. The first is by Samuel Smiles. Hope is like the sun, which as we journey towards it, casts the shadow of our burden behind us. The next one we have is from Christopher Reeve. Once you choose hope, anything is possible. The next one, I hope I pronounced the name right, Garima Dixit. The best is yet to come, and this is the reason enough to hold your hopes high and always keep working towards the best. Lastly, this is from someone unknown, but I'm going to be adding both moms and dads because I feel both should really hear this one. Try not to be emotional here.
You can be emotional because we are all emotional. Okay?
Yeah.
We are all our authentic selves. We love you the way you are.
Alright. Don't worry, Mom and Dad. I know you try your hardest. I hear you crying sometimes. What's making you the saddest? Is it because you think you're failing me? Is it because you think you're not enough? If it is, stop thinking like that, Mom and Dad. We all need to be super tough. Some days I know you push too far. Some days I lose control. But there are days I need you the most. I love you with all my soul, even if I can't express or show it. Some noises and sounds are just too loud. Sometimes I need to go. So if I shout, skim, or rock, you will help me. I already know. People don't understand me. People can be rude, but don't let that hurt you, Mom and Dad. You love me more than they ever could. Mom and Dad, I know you try your best. You're my mom and dad for the reason. I'm the one who is blessed. And I have one last final quote I came up with, and this was when we had that 5 months of rain in California, but I feel this is a perfect way before the last quote I'd like for you to repeat after me, but this quote, we are like a flower waiting to bloom into something beautiful. When it rains, the essence of life gives us hope that we will blossom at the right time. I really feel like the autism community is finally starting to bloom. So for this one, I'd like for you to repeat after me because I feel it is very important. There you go. Okay. So feel free to record this or take photos if you would like.
Can you please stand up, please, and just repeat after that? But you know, we are here to